Take me down to Frontier City where they have a dark ride and it's in Oklahoma City. That's right, I rhyme city with city, yeah, yeah.
Well, hello and welcome to Hello, I Am Clutch, where I'm really excited today because I am here in Oklahoma City to, as the song went, take you to Frontier City. Now, this is my first time ever coming to Frontier City, which, if you aren't aware, is a Six Flags park. It is, I feel like, one of the lesser known and less frequented Six Flags parks, but I'm really excited to take you along with me in this video today to show you my first time here, the whole park, what it looks like. I know they have a few roller coasters, but what Clutch is most excited about, Clutch, that's me, is the dark ride. They have a dark ride called Quick Draw, and as far as I understand, they've updated their facade in the last year. I think they've updated the inside a little bit, and I'm really excited to go on that today. So please join me to check out Frontier City. Now, just to take a quick second to say what was right behind me, this is one of the few remaining shuttle loop coasters in the country. Not just the country, in the world. And amazingly, I've been on one of the other ones this year. It's at Elitch Gardens. The other one's all the way at Blackpool Pleasure Beach in the UK. So after today, if this is running, I will have been on two of them, which is pretty astounding. So something I'm already loving about this park is, I do know it's not the biggest park, so like, to give you that idea, like, this is the entry gates, and then this is parking. It's just right here. Like, it's right here, and then, again, turning back around, this is the front. I love it. I think it's great. I love a park that feels like it's not overwhelming, and so far, Frontier City is doing that perfectly for me. So just got through security right here at the front, and if you didn't already have tickets, they do have this cute little Frontier City ticket booth. They already have a little bit of light theming over here. And again, to show you again the smallness of the park, that's the front, that's the parking entry. But then this looks like where you enter the park proper, so it looks like there's kind of like you kind of enter through the gift shop up here. Something I have known is that there is like a bison up there that I think sometimes talks. Not talking currently, but we're not going to hold it against him. Oh, he's talking now, but he's not moving, but he's talking.
Fun and the thrills just keep on coming.
That's fun. All right, and we're in Frontier City, just that easy. So I'm here right before they open, here about a half an hour before they open, and they let you in the park. Let's see, just to get you the exact timing, I want to say that there. Yeah, over 25 minutes before the park opens, you enter through the gift shop. I do know that Diamondback, that roller coaster I pointed out at the front, has the entrance over here to the right. Again, I don't think it's open quite yet, but I do think it's interesting that the front, like, roller coaster is right here. Like, it looks like you could kind of get in line if you want to be. Whoa, there's a step. There's a little bit of a step. Watch out, everybody. If you want to be one of the first in lines to get on that. But the thing is, I will get to this eventually because we want to go back inside. Because I believe after we get out of the gift shop, whoop, there's the wind again. After we get out of the gift shop, there is kind of like a show to open up the day. That's at least what I understand. We'll see if that's accurate. But before we exit the gift shop, look at this guy right here. Look at this bison. He's all decked out with a hat, and looks like he's got an Oklahoma City Thunder lanyard going. I love this. I'm actually finding the theming quite surprising at first. Like, I've heard there's some good, like, kind of like frontier theming to the place, but like, something I haven't really said yet is I've heard this place has somewhat of a reputation. I won't get too much into it. I'm trying to keep my mind open while we're here. So let me take this first look out to get that kind of reputation washed away, baby. Ooh, that is adorable. Look at this. This is cute. It's like, this feels Silver Dollar City-ish. It's got like this whole facade here. It's got all this rock work. This is, so far, this is strong entry point. And just to get us a little bit oriented before we fully get into the park, here's a map for you. So we're starting right down here. You kind of start at this end, and then there's the switchback right there. This is the dark ride. I think we might try to hit that first because Clutch loves his dark rides. And then you can kind of see we got a couple roller coasters around. I do think I saw on the sign, though, that a few things weren't working, like the Ferris wheel, and unfortunately the train, I think, is not working today. But hopefully everything else will be in working order. But like, as we come into this main thing, look at this. It's like a little old western town. Got a big Frontier City sign right here that's in the shape of Oklahoma. It's kind of blends, but like, it's Oklahoma and then the little panhandle of Oklahoma there. But like, you got a bank over here, and then it says, let's see, Gold Rush over there, Mercantile, U.S. Marshal. This is great. Like, again, they're not fully open yet, so like, we can look around a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh. Someone in the jail making sounds. Who's in the jail here? Oh, this guy. You hear him snoring? Let's check out what's going on in here. What do we got? It looks like, ooh, maybe the sheriff office yeah, this is not how I expected to start the video. I sincerely feel like I'm going around the Ghost Town Museum. So if you're really into that idea, you can watch that video. It's at the top right now. You can click that thing. But otherwise, let's keep exploring. Really not too much more for you to peek in at this point, but they do have a hardware store, got a barber shop, and a few other things. Got a cute gazebo at the front. But here's as far as you can get for rope drop. Again, I think there's a bit of a performance at the beginning. You can walk into the pizzeria. Shall we walk in and just see what's going on at the pizzeria? Sure, why not? We got time. Whoa, and the air. Let's see, Penny Ann traveled west to seek her fortune, and then she made a pizzeria. That's basically what that says. So yeah, looks like, yeah, you can come here. It says on the wall you can have a rootin' tootin' time. Looks like you get some drinks and some snacks in here, if you'd like. So if you want to cool off right away, come on in to Penny Ann's. So again, I'm here before a rope drop, and as you can see, the rope has not yet been dropped. So just while we're here, we can at least stand and look at like the fun facades that we have over here. Like, I know Frontier City originally started life not as a Six Flags park, which I think some of the Six Flags parks that didn't start life as a Six Flags park seems to have a little bit more theming. That's definitely the case with Fiesta Texas, which I have a whole video on. I'll link that one down below. But this is a cute little entryway. And again, I think they're going to have a show at the start right before they do the rope drop. And then we'll go, I think, right there to the dark ride. Oh, something's happening. We got music. We got merriment. We got anticipation. We have so many things. I'm also hungry. Oh, gooseness, we got some walk-around actors. I think we might have something happening. The winds are changing. Something's crazy. This guy is trying to rob us. Oh gooseness. Oh, gooseness.
Would you put your hands down?
Oh, he's part of it. He's... oh, classic.
Just start robbing these people.
Oh, well, I just don't think that it's fitting to be robbing such kind people. I mean, this pretty lady here's been flirting with me the whole time.
Come on, Roscoe, don't go soft on me now. Would you just give me your money? Did it work?
No, but all his mom gave me was this little piece of plastic.
A piece of plastic? No, Roscoe. We want the cash or the gold.
Freeze!
Oh, my gooseness.
Don't you know Frontier City is a cashless park?
Pick your gun up and point it at her.
I'm sorry, she was just so clear and specific in her instructions. Something that you
Don't move, Roscoe!
see?
What do we have here? If it isn't the blinking idiot and his infamous sidekick!
Hey! I'm not the sidekick. I'm the blinking.
Yeah?
You know what, Sheriff? You're right. I am the sidekick.
Oh. Live ammunition. Not really. Live actors shooting fake ammunition.
On the draw. And they call her Sheriff.
Just as long as I disclose that partner of yours!
What?
I miss stuff like this so much.
Just as long.
You're outnumbered.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead and drop your weapon.
Okay.
Not you, Roscoe.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, stunts. Oh,
Get her. I'll get you this. Roscoe!
You shot me?
You got away the bullet for her.
Oh, I'm bleeding out here.
Hey, before you bleed out, you still owe me $20.
The gas prices are just so expensive.
Well, that's true. Sheriff, you cost me $20.
That's it, Shafty. Drop your gun. Your robbing days are over.
Oh, are they?
I think they got him. This umbrella's in my way. I can't see. Let's. Oh yeah, they got him. He down. I think that's it. Okay, and now I think it's time to go in the park. That was absolutely wonderful. That definitely get here before park opens to check that out. That was amazing. And let the pandemonium begin. Everybody, walk at a very reasonable pace. So, I'm curious where everyone's going. I bet some people are going to the back of the park for some roller coasters. But yeah, they're telling you to walk there. But I, of course, want to go to Quick Draw right here at the front. This is their new facade for this year. This is their dark ride. And I absolutely love me a good dark ride. So I think this is where we're going to start today. Cute little queue here where we got some different stuff on the walls over there. Just want to look at these guys over here. Got the wild bill collectors, so we got to watch out for these guys, I guess, today. So I just wanted to show this off to you before we get on that ride. Over here says, while you ride, look for 13 native Southwest animals and Arizona state mammal, and see if you can find Frontier City Easter eggs. And as you can see here, it's some basic stuff, but it's kind of like a shooting dark ride situation. All right, here we go on the quick draw. Got some nice theming here.
I sure hope you're quick on the draw.
He hopes I'm quick on the draw, huh? Okay, I'll try my best.
The bill collector's own cactus.
Look at this guy's mustache. This cactus is scared.
Now watch for those banditos.
Okay.
Shoot every target you see and save your time.
Chickens and gold. There's gold under them chickens. And then we got stuff over here. We got oats. And I'm a bad aim right now. Sweet feed. There you go. Oh, I see. So you shoot something and then there's gold behind it. That's kind of fun. And there's like a little trick. Oh, gooseness. Look at this stuff. This is great. Oh, I kind of like the way. Yeah. Oh, sheep. Donkey, carrot, okay. I see what's going on. Got some flour, some sugar. These aren't lit up. Maybe they're not working.
This barrel's a perfect hiding spot.
Okay. Oh gosh. Oh, I made something happen. There we go. Sometimes I can't tell what's working and what I'm a bad aim at. This is a very open area in the middle here. Got some gold there. Oh, there we go. Ghost blasters! MK Deers. Okay. Oh, let's see. Can we get her to play? Oh, don't look. Look away, children. Look away. Okay. Her pants fell down. I didn't know that was going to happen. I mean, she had funny underwear on, but it's still. Look at this. Okay. Oh, there we go. Got all these banditos to catch.
Holy smokes. If you made it this far, you may just get me out of this.
Here he is again. Oh.
I had no idea you were that
Uh-oh.
One explosive gift should put an end
Oh
to
no,
that.
he's got an explosive disc for us. Oh God. All the gold. Oh my gooseness. And then the exit over here is down this long hallway, but it's got some nice theming here at the top. Well, that was actually excellent. Now, I know they've updated a little bit. I don't really have much of a comparison to what it used to be, but that was a whole lot of fun. I like most of the targets seem to work. I don't know if all of them did, but definitely most of them. But that was a lot of fun. I like that when you shot some targets, like they flipped around and there was gold. I like that we had that kind of bad guy animatronic at the front there with the mustache thing. I thought that was a lot of fun. But that was a cute little dark ride. I really enjoyed that. I mean, I'm not, if I'm being very honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the interactive type of dark ride, but this makes sense. It's called Quick Draw. They actually give it some context, so I kind of enjoy that they added that there as well. Also, now that we're outside of the exit of the ride, if I turn this around, there's just a big locomotive here. So that's cool. This is Sweet Adeline. Da, da, da. But now that I accidentally walked into that ticket area here, I just want to show you across from there. Looks like over here is the wagon wheel, which is, I guess, their picnic area. But this is how you get to Winged Warrior, this spinning craziness. And then also we have here the Soaring Eagle zipline. Now this, I believe, yeah, it's $10 extra to go on this. But what's kind of neat about this zipline, I'm usually not for the upcharge attractions here. If you do it, you kind of go across, you can see over here, which is kind of the main facade, the main part of Frontier City. So that's kind of neat. But anyway, there's the backside of the dark ride. I had a good time on that. So now let's start fully exploring the park proper, because right away we have this great view. We got a log flume situation right up here, which I think is great. So I think it's right here, so I think I might want to go on this now. Pretty sure I cannot take my camera on there, and I also don't want my camera to get wet, so unfortunately we're gonna have to just enjoy it from the distance, but I'll let you know how it was afterwards. But before we get that, just look at, still got more facade, more cutesy facade here, which I think is just fantastic. That the whole thing has just this nice, Frontier City vibe. That's a lot of wind going on there, but this, I'm having a good time so far. Again, I told you, I had a bit of a reputation in this park from what I've heard. So far, doing okay. And for the record, this is the Mystery River log flume. That is a fantastic sign. I love that. And you just come down here into like this little bunker area. And so I think that's great. Again, it's not like fully themed, but it still feels like you're going somewhere special. Okay, so that log flume was absolutely fantastic. That was so much better than I thought it was going to be. When you start, you go through a tunnel, and there's actually like a couple like dark ride scenes. It's like you're in an old mine, and there's like miners and some canary things happening. There's even a snake. It doesn't do anything, but it's there. But that was a lot of fun. And then you go out, and you're kind of like in a mining like little town. There's it's not a lot of stuff, but there's a little. And then the actual that big drop up there, that drop's not messing around. That was a lot of fun. It was long, and it felt like it was gonna last for a while. And I didn't get soaked. I got appropriately drenched. So that was a fantastic experience. I am very surprised. Continuing the tour around Frontier City, we're not going to go very far because we're going to go right just here to the Grand Carousel. I love me a good carousel ride. As you can see here, this is not just a Grand Carousel. This is more than that because there's also timeless and ageless fun. That's two things. And it looks like we have a bit of a menagerie carousel here. I see a hippocampus. I saw a cat with a fish in his mouth. I see a big old hare. Got some chariots, which is great. Got some very good looking, like very well painted horses there as well. So it's 3D. Oh no, it's 4D. And I see a pig in the back. This is a nice one. So I've decided to face my biggest fear and go on what I think is one of the scariest animals known to man, the dreaded ostrich. Or is it an emu? Ah! So also right behind me, you can see that cat with the fish in his mouth. I just think he's fantastic. I love him. Let's take a look at this carousel as well, though. Got a great lot of stuff here to see. This is a beautiful carousel. Okay, so for the first time since I've had the channel, I was told I couldn't film on the carousel. I've never had a fly before, but anyway, not the biggest deal. It was nice. Let me turn around so you can actually see it a little bit there. It was a nice carousel. It was fun. I had a good time on it. It was a little shaky at times, but still kind of went at a good pace. So I had a good time there. But then across from that, we got Boot Hill. I like that we have like some fun graves and such. But what I wanted to show you actually over here is if you walk over here, we can see some of what's the word? Log flume that I was talking about. So like this is where the tunnel I think goes under the carousel here, and then it comes up this little ramp here, and then it comes out right there. So you can see, yeah, see there you go. And it kind of goes in that little town over there, a little bit of theming. And that's nice. I have no idea where this path takes me. Let's find out together. Well, it takes me to the back side of this building and under the log flume there. And it looks like, I think this used to be an old roller coaster because I think they still have some of the track in the building there, which is kind of neat. But I think we're gonna then continue down this way, see what we can find over there. I keep looking back at the front of the house, front of the park to see if Diamondback is going, but I haven't seen it going yet, so haven't wanted to like go back there and wait, but hopefully we'll get there at some point today. Anyway, down this way. Anybody want to go on the lone garbage can ride? So in the back here, looks like you can see some of the train tracks. It looks like we can cross here in a sec. I don't think there's too much down that way other than to get maybe back towards the front of the park, but we don't want to go there just yet. But we do have a couple of flat rides over here. We got this spinning thing that Clutch will not go on because reasons. And then we got a scrambler in the distance over there known as the Sidewinder. I do like the kind of frontier theming that they got going, that they like kind of stick with a little bit throughout that. I do appreciate a little cohesion. And then crossing the train tracks, it looks like we get to the River Rapids ride. That looks a lot of fun, actually. Like, they got some fun theming there. Now, usually I'm not one to go on River Rapids because I don't necessarily want to get soaked too much. And it looks like if you went through that, you would definitely get a little soaked, but it is a bit of a nice day. I'm thinking about it. But I haven't seen a River Rapid boat go yet. This is called Renegade Rapids. So again, just to kind of give you some perspective, those are the two flat rides we just talked about. I crossed the train tracks right here, walk down here, and there is your entrance to Renegade Rapids. But then across from Renegade Rapids, this would be where you could catch the train. Again, it's unfortunately not working today. I don't know, because again, first time here, if it has multiple stops or it's just, you know, one big loop. So at the very least, here's a spot where you can catch the train. Just want to take a look at Renegade Rapids here while I can stand on this bridge and see a little bit and see that it goes through that tunnel over there. Some fun stuff. Let's see what we can see if we walk down this way a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it goes into like just some nice areas in the back over here. I'm not entirely determined to go on it yet, but I want to show you as much as I can because I can't really take you on with me. But I've been noticing that, yes, you will get wet, but you can kind of like look through. Also, it's very nicely shaded over here. So that's not a bad deal. What the heck? Well, I did that for you, and I want you to know how much I love you because my entire left side, it doesn't look like it, but my entire down here, left, this all got completely soaked. It was fun. It actually wasn't too intense. There wasn't too many humongous splash moments, so it wasn't too bad there. One thing I will say about it though is if you can't bring your bag on or anything, so it's weird. So you get off at a completely separate station than where you got on, so you have to go completely back through the line here to get my bag. So just keep that in mind when you do that because there's a lot of extra walking that I did not anticipate. Walking further into the park, it looks like we have the back of like a kind of a stunt show here. I saw people jumping off here actually when I was walking back to get my camera. One thing I did want to point out is up there, they got a barbershop there. Sweeney's. That's excellent. Continuing into the park a little further, I think we're actually close to the back of the park again. I know not the biggest park in the chain here, but it looks like to the right here we got wind, a lot of wind coming at me, but then we also got a cafe at the back. I just want to see what it's called. It's called Best of the West Cafe. And then going back over here, I think we have, I want to say Wildcat, but I don't remember off the top of my head. We'll find out very soon, but like I know that there is, or at least used to be, a splashdown over here. Right now it looks a little drained as far as splashdowns go, but it's kind of interesting that on a wooden roller coaster they even have sort of a splash element here. So anyway, I think we're gonna go for a ride on the roller coaster. Hey, I was right, it was called Wildcat. I thought I was wrong for a second there, but no, we're gonna go on Wildcat here, and I think one of the best things I've heard about this ride is actually the line, because if you look in the line here, looks like on the top they have a whole bunch of like roller coaster history things of like a whole bunch of different roller coasters out there. Like I'm gonna take a second just to look. Like we got talking about the Golden Age roller coaster, it talks about bobsled roller coaster over there, Crystal Beach Cyclone. Let's see, Leap the Dips. Until recently, that was the oldest operating roller coaster I think in the world. I know it's been standing but not operating for a minute. But let's see what we got. Flying Turns at Knoebels over there. I've been to Knoebels, not for the channel. Unfortunately, Flying Turns was closed when I was there, but that's neither here nor there. Judge Roy's Scream at Six Flags Over Texas. Been on that one, that's exciting. Got the Beast, Kings Island. Boulder Dash at Lake Compounds. Got one, I have that on the channel, so pretty excited about that as well. And then let's see what we got on the other side here. Looks like in the distance we got, it's interesting. So we got one about the wild one at Six Flags America, which RIP, Six Flags America, Thunderhawk at Dorney Park at Allentown, Phoenix at Knoebels. Again, I've been to Knoebels, but not for the channel, so I gotta get back there again. It's just, I think the history in the queue, I've heard about this, was really cool, and now that I see it, I agree. Very cool. I did just notice that when you look back in the queue, you can actually see more on the other sides. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but there's some really cool ones here. And there it goes. Definitely a very old school looking kind of roller coaster there. I hope my hips aren't too wide. Just had a ride on Wildcat. I was in the second to last seat, and that was a lot of fun. That was fantastic. Like, it's really just like, it goes up, and then it's like an out and back. You do get some really good views of Oklahoma City, which is kind of cool, but like, a lot of that stomach drop feeling. Like, there was about 5 times, I think, so then they were like, especially in the back, some really fun stomach drop feelings, and it was a lot smoother than I thought it would be. I will say, seats definitely are a little tight. I've said before, I'm not the smallest person, I'm not the biggest person, I'm the medium, I'm like upper medium, I would say, and it was a little bit tight, but not uncomfortable. So if you're able to slip in the seat, it's not too bad. But anyway, Wildcat was a lot of fun. I should cut that. But of course, after you get off a roller coaster, I don't know why I'm French, you exit through the gift shop. Also, I missed this going in, but now that we're coming out, I see that the Wildcat has a plaque. That's right. As I say, hello, I'm Clutch. I always read the plaque. So it says Wildcat was originally located at Fairland Park in Kansas City, Missouri. And it says a few other things as well, but that's just neat to see. So exiting from that gift shop, this looks like it's also the entrance to the water park. You'd go that way to get there. So I think we're kind of at the back of the main park. If you did get tired by getting all the way here after your 6-minute walk, you have a whole bunch of rocking chairs for you here if you'd like to go on that. We have something here that says Silver Mining Company, pay for gems, so I think it's just like a gem mining type of situation there. But then up here, it looks like they got the Ferris wheel, and that it did say outside that it was not running today, so that's unfortunate. But also, I'm here by myself, and lots of times when you are by yourself, they don't let you ride roller coasters, or Ferris wheels when you're by yourself, which is not very, very nice. So I don't even have to worry about that. And then we have another roller coaster here where I think it's finally, oh, I see people on it. I hadn't seen it running till just now. This is Silver Bullet. So Silver Bullet's actually running. This is the first time I've seen it running all day, so I think we might want to, it looks like people maybe, they just opened, because I see like the line just beginning there, so we might go take a ride on Silver Bullet. Look, I found the entrance. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, looks like it just opened, because they haven't opened all the lines yet, so now we're having to walk through the whole thing. Yeah, we're doing it, the entire thing, so we're gonna lose our breath as we try to get there. I hope there's cheese at the end of this thing. And here we go, the Silver Bullet. Here's this station here. We're on like these metal things here. I feel like I've never been on like a metal platform like this when it comes to a roller coaster. Anyway, I'm excited to get on this one. And just to take a closer look at this train, it's a little interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen one like this. I forgot to look up the ride manufacturer in advance, so I can't give you that information off the top of my head. But there it is. Holy moly, that was crazy. That was fun. That was okay. That was a few things. First, slowest lift hill known to mankind. That took forever. But that first loop over there was so much fun because there's no over-the-shoulder restraints. So that was a lot of fun. But there is like, I'm here by myself and it's kind of open. And so there's one point where there's a transition where I got whipped so far over that if you were with someone else, you would clunk them hard. So watch out for some of the late stage transitions there. That was crazy, but it was a whole lot of fun, and it was very smooth otherwise. But otherwise, some of those sideways things were just they whipped you good. But honestly, Silver Star is for me a silver 5 out of 5 stars. Also, just want to point out that at the bottom of some of these stanchions here, like they got water in the bottom here. Any engineers or people who know roller coasters better than me know why they have water here? Interesting question. Definitely also fortunate that I got here, the Silver Bullet, right as they opened up, because the operations are a little slow on the ride vehicle there. But not the end of the world, not the end of the world. Anyway, going back this way, we're crossing the train tracks yet again. Looks like we got a carriage house to our left here. I can't tell if it's just, looks like it could be something, but then we got Tin Lizzie's Pump House, so you can get some snacks over here. And then up here is the actual Tin Lizzie ride, which is your antique cars. I love me a good antique car ride, so I think we're gonna head on that, and then probably after that, gonna check out this guy over here. This one does look a little fun and unique, as it looks like it kind of goes around the Ferris wheel over there. It looks like we might even go in a tunnel. All right, here we go, a ride with clutch on the Tin Lizzie. This Lizzie is made of probably aluminum. I am a terrible driver right now. That's a lot of wind for the Tin Lizzie shot. This doesn't control at all. This has no power steering. This is absolutely chaos. But it is cute out here. This is nice. Yeah, you do get to see the Ferris wheel as you're going around it there. It says, I think it says with wish, are your whiskers when you wake tougher than a 2-bit steak? Try. I don't know what I just said. Anyway, oh yeah, there it is. It's at the end. Burma shave. Whenever I see signs like this, I assume it's Burma shave, but Burma shave was farther away. Anyway, this goes around. I have this at full capacity right now. I am all pedal to the metal. This is nice. I think it's cute that it does go around that Ferris wheel right there. I always want to say merry-go-round, but it's a sideways merry-go-round. Anyway, I like that it kind of goes on a boardwalk here and we go into a little bit of a tunnel. So this does seem like it's going to be adorable. Let's see, maybe any dark ride scenes? Any dark ride scenes? Absolutely no dark ride scenes. Just a quick little circle around there. Yeah, look it's just a cute little tunnel, you know. And that's honestly, that's basically, we're back at the start here. Look at that. That's pretty much the whole thing. So that took like a minute and a half. I think that's the shortest 10 Lizzie I've ever seen, but still fun. All right, onto this big orange roller coaster, which is called Exit Only. Steel Lasso. That makes a lot more sense. So far today, this line has been longer than most, but something I do appreciate is that all the lines have been covered from the shade. As in Oklahoma here, you can definitely get pretty sunny. Also, something interesting is that the previous roller coaster, Silver Bullet, and this one are right along the highway, so it's sometimes very, very loud. Now, if you look at how this is laid out, this is very much like Dragon Flyer at Dollywood. I think the only comparable roller coaster I've been on. So Steel Lasso. The best thing I can say about that one is it was terribly pleasant. Definitely not very intense, not very fast. The first drop had a little bit of like motion to it, but like Dragon Flyer really whips you around at Dollywood. That's my best comparison. This one just felt like a nice, gentle, like breezy ride through the next to the highwayness. Nothing bad to say, but nothing great to say. So if it's a long way, I'd say you could probably pass this one up, but otherwise, terribly pleasant, terribly pleasant. So then across from Steel Lasso, if you're kind of moving back towards the front of the park, I believe we got some more midway games and such this way. We're gonna go down this way a little bit for just a moment because, well, for a couple things I'm gonna show you. Actually, to the left over there, kind of back behind these restrooms over here, that's where you get the Ferris wheel. And over here is the casino ride, which clearly is not in operation right now. They did say it at the front. This is like the one that's like a roulette wheel and it spins around and all that good stuff. But the reason we're coming back here is because I want to take in a Wild West Gunfighters stunt show. And it starts in just a few minutes, which is the perfect time for me. Let's check this out. Let's see what we got here. I love this old school kind of stunt show. I think we saw the back side of this earlier, but then now we're seeing the front side. Look at this. I don't know, this just has such charm and speaks to like such old school amusement theme park atmosphere. This is great. Apparently the first 4 rows will get wet. Do you think that's still true? I guess we'll find out if that's still true. Looking around the set here, I bet you someone's gonna slide up and down that pole. And I bet you someone's gonna climb up and down that ladder. And I bet you someone's gonna fall from that and go kablooey. All right, so there was a little bit of announcement. They did say that the first row, maybe just the first row, not the first 4 rows, but the first row is still the splash zone.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to Cracked Axle Canyon. We got a pretty nice show prepared for you guys today, but before we get to all of that, I need you all to do me one big favor. You think you can do that for me?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, sure.
There it is. All right. Now, on the count of 3, I need you all to give me your biggest and your loudest and your orneriest cowboy yeehaw, all right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah! And or haw.
Oh, no, that sounded pretty weak to me.
Oh, man.
Then it greased me.
This guy is right
I don't
there.
think any of these kind folk take kindly to be calling grease pigs, now do y'all? No! So you better take it back before I come over there and smack that jaw right off your face.
Oh, yeah?
Wait a minute, didn't that guy die at the beginning of the day?
Oh, and we can smell you all the way from over. Oh, oh, catch this. Oh, God. Yeah, here we go. Oh, hey, you got something on your shirt. What is it? It's my finger. Oh, good.
Oh, we got some classic Three Stooges going on.
What? My boot. You gotta take. I swear. Let me tell you what. What? Oh, my gosh, it's George Strait. Well, straight here. I don't want to die. I have so much to live for. Get this guy, Tony.
Hey, you're not even holding this. Come here.
What? Whoa.
Break it up, you two! Hey, the cat again?
What?
I would not climb that ladder if I were you.
Well, you ain't me.
Yeah, you are crispy, aren't you?
Hey, Cadigan. What comes after summer?
Autumn?
No, fall.
think.
Now, as y'all can see, there's a big hole in this side of the cup.
There is.
That did go straight through the other side. Kind of like when you're talking to your kids, it goes in one ear and right out the
It's
other.
like when I'm talking to you, Gadigan. What?
Oh, brother. Alright, I need everyone to say bye, cup.
Bye, Cup.
Bye, cup.
Whoa! You got vaporized.
That was awesome.
Love my job.
Felt that one.
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk through some Benadryl.
Oh! Nice throw!
Thank you! Thank you! Alright.
Now you listen here. You know very well that I am a Oh, Gadigan. Hey! Yeah? I only wanted one thing for my birthday, and it was this. Oh! He shot me for his birthday. What does that say? Oh, I'm dying.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Wild West Gunfighters Stunt Team.
Oh, he's okay. Yay!
We hope you've enjoyed our show. Thank you for coming, and enjoy the rest of your day.
And there you go. There's a few highlights from the Wild West Gunfighter Stunt Show. That was fun. It was very old school. It was some good comedy, some good fun stunts. It harkens back to like an old time with shows like that, and I really enjoyed it for that part of it. So that's cool. And apparently they're doing a new show. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to catch it today, but apparently they're going to have a new show that they're doing later today. So you'll see highlights later if I get there, but otherwise, we still have more to do. We're going back to exploring around because we still got to get to Diamondback. So as we get a little bit closer back to the front of the park, this is actually to the left. Here's where the Carousel was and where Boot Hill was, and I walked down that way before. And I also think there's another show over there that we might be able to catch. I think I'm going to go see a magic show. It's actually back across from where the log flume was, so I'm gonna go check out the magic show. So I wasn't sure if filming was allowed during the show, so I didn't want to spoil the magic for other people, but this time, it was a nice 20-minute show, did about 5-6 illusions. The last one was actually really, really great. I won't spoil it, but that was actually a really nice show, so definitely recommend. Also, it's nice and cool in here. But exiting that theater, it looks like another entrance was in this main food hall area. So I believe when we were at the very start of the day and we were seeing closed doors across from the rope drop, I think this is the area inside there. So it looks like this is kind of like a lot of your main specs. I do like the theme in here. They got a bit of a saloon in the corner over there. There's doesn't seem to be open at the moment. But then over here, looks like we got the Outlaw Grill in the corner over there. We got Trailside Snacks over here. So yeah, it seems like you got some basic stuff. Got some fountain beverages over there, and it looks like maybe a gift shop at the front. So a lot of open space in here. The closer I'm looking, there's not a humongous amount of options. So again, the snacks on this side, and kind of burgers and such on this side, but still pretty cool. And just for posterity, that's the front area I was talking about. So that's the entrance, Fort Frontier at the very front. So we're right here for rope drop where the show was. So just to give you that understanding of where this is, it's right at the front. And here they have something called a hillbilly shower, otherwise known as a shower. So going around the other way, opposite of the carousel, we have the tornado. This is a tilt-a-whirl over here. I just if you've ever seen the Adventureland vlog, that one, tornado roller coaster is fun there. Anyway, here's the rodeo roundup. This is the bumper cars. There's the entrance to that. And then if we turn back over here, we can see a picnic area. Not too much in this immediate vicinity, but there are land claims in 2 blocks. And then here we have Rolling Thunder, which is the kind of, I call it the Fireball kind of roller coaster. Some people don't claim it's not a roller coaster because it's powered, it's not gravity fed. That's always a fun debate, but I do love that sign of Rolling Thunder. That's really cool over there. Walking more this way, we just have some more facade. I think we're on one side of the, what you want to call it? I want to call it the food hall area that we saw a few moments ago. And if you look close on the walls here, there's lots of fun stuff. They got Dr. I am a quacks. I'm a quack. Miracle Nostrum. That's great. Good for what ails you. And then here we also have their swinging pirate ship known as the Prairie Schooner here. I do like the theming. It got some fun pirate stuff out here, and it has a great sign there. That's something that I feel Fiesta, Texas. I'm at Frontier City. At Frontier City did very well. It's just the signs for their rides. That's adorable. And so then here at the front we have Timbertown, which I believe is their kids area. So if you want to get there, I think there's actually a couple entrances. Like there was one near the front and then one here. So there is the Timbertown area for, I think, a whole bunch of kids rides and such. So let's take a quick look just so you can see what they have for the little ones. So it looks like they got some teacups over here. Looks like they kind of got big old jungle gym. Yeah, Hootie's Treehouse is what this is. So I'm hearing some compressed air and some, looks pretty fun in there. Let's see, back in the corner over, oh gosh, that's a lot of compressed air. Let's see, in the corner, just like lots of shaded spots, not too much over here. I do think this is where the kiddie coaster is. Yeah, Frankie's Mine Train is over here in the corner as well. But then as we keep going around, let's see, I think it's just a walkway that's nicely themed there. There's a restroom right there. And then up ahead, I can see a few spinning rides. So I see a spinning kind of Dumbo style ride with, that's more like airplanes and such. And then off in the distance is a swing ride, Bubba's Honey Swings. And then to the left over here is an adorable little frog hopper ride, like froggy, Dumbo style as I call it, where you kind of hop on the frogs there. And so that's kind of, I think, all of that kids section. I think it was Timbertown. Yes, Timbertown. And that kind of brings us back to the front here, where we obviously still have to go back through the gift shop, because right through the gift shop is that one at the front I still gotta go on, Diamondback. And again, just so it's clear, when you're in the gift shop, there's big signs up there say Diamondback, entrance to the Diamondback, Diamondback over here. It's the ultimate enter through the gift shop. Now, the funny thing about the shuttle loop coasters is that getting up them takes a lot of effort because you have to walk all the way to the top. So here they got some ramps. We'll see if they got some stairs. The one at Elitch Gardens in Denver, that one, you gotta remember you're a mile above sea level when you're walking. So air is very thin, where Oklahoma City, not as high. So this is a lot easier and I'm breathing a lot less heavy. There you go. As you get closer to it, you can see people going up the stairs right there. I do like the blue and yellow that we got going on. I'm excited to get on this shuttle loop. Be only the second one I've been on ever, and yet there's only 3 in the world. So it is a little bit windy up here, but you do, like with the other shuttle loop, again at Elitch Gardens, you get some great views, albeit a lot of wind. I'll block it with my body. But there it is, the Diamondback coaster. And so there was no line, which is really nice, so I'll get on the next round. It is just an out and back loop, but it is fun. And I'm excited to go on this one and give it a shot. All right, let's see if this one gets a little bit of a push at the start as well. Oh yeah, there goes that push. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, it's still so much fun. I was in the second row. Technically, the first row wasn't available. But, oh my god, it's simple but fun. I do feel like it was a little bit rougher than the one at Elitch Gardens, but I think just my knees were in a bad spot. Might have been me. But anyway, being in the front and that sensation of like falling backwards on that drop, that's the best part. So I would definitely say sit farther forward for the sensation of falling backwards. That was so cool. I can't believe now I've been on every one of these in America. Both of them too. So now I really just got to figure out how do I get to Blackpool Pleasure Beach in the UK. From our hearts to yours, Frontier City wishes you happy trails in rope. But of course, before we do that, Frontier City, we have to exit through the gift shop and say our goodbyes to Barry the Bison. I just made that up. Frontier City, more like Funtier City. That was great. I mean, reputation, schmeputation. That place was that was such, just talk to the camera. That place was a lot of fun. I didn't want to say it, I had kind of lower expectations going in, but I had a great time. I feel like I don't have a comparison. So maybe mileage may vary, but all 4 major roller coasters were open. I got to go on the dark ride multiple times. Like we saw 2 shows, and I like the compactness of the park. It's really easy to get around quick. So I don't know. Log Flume was great. I thought the Carousel was fun. I had a really good time going on all that. So I gotta say, this was much better than my small expectations were. So I had a great time, and thank you for coming around with me and having a great time with me. Now, if you did enjoy going around seeing Frontier City with me, hitting like on the video really lets me know that you did have a good time. But comment below, let me know what's been your experience at Frontier City, because I know that, like, again, mileage seems to have varied as to the experience here. But if you do want to see more videos like this, if you consider subscribing, that is a easy way to be notified when I have new videos like this on the channel. But if you do want to see a video go on another adventure with me right now, I do have a lot of other fun Six Flags parks on the channel. I actually have two so far. I have Over Texas and Fiesta Texas. So I've really been in this region a bunch. But if you want to see all my other theme park videos, check out that full list. I got a full list of interesting and unique ones there. No Universal or Disney inside that one. I like them, just don't happen to have them yet. But anyway, until I see you in one of those, I will just say for now, goodbye. I am still Clutch.